Alright, let's start it up. Today we're doing our back to basics for Hans here. Let's go over him real quick here. Got our shotgun arm weapon. It has two modes, the shotgun and the ADS slug mode. There's the stats on it. Let's go see it in the training range. So we're going to probably use this dummy here. If you land all the pellets here, you get 40, and as you further back and miss more and more pellets, you get less and less damage. And at some point, you should start using the ADS fire, which is pinpoint accurate, only 25 and 50. So really good on the headshot if you can hit it. And it's basically like in the ADS mode, like a Chavez weapon one, with the advantage of you can just blast people with it. Well, let's reload. We'll do the fire rate one more time. There we go, and it's the same fire rate in the slug. So there we go for that. Expertise here, we got the Incapacitor Orb. You throw this orb, it's a stance, so you have to activate it and then click to shoot it. It gives Neutralize and Slow, preventing enemies from using their own expertise as well as slowing them. Now the orb's pretty big actually, so I'm just gonna throw one there. You can see it's pretty sizable. And if we reset, and even if we don't hit the Squire bot, we can still, hit the Squire, even if we don't aim perfectly. And it's really good. And then the passive here is probably Hans's lowest. When you break your own cover, so not if someone breaks your cover, you specifically have to break your own cover, you let out this little wave of energy, we've seen it a couple times, and whoever is in that wave gets slowed and loses their cover. So on the Squire bot, even if we're not facing them, we're going to get them in camera though. So we can shoot over here, and they do lose their cover. There we go. It also slows them for, I think, 2 seconds. So it's okay. And then the kind of weird thing is you kind of either got to decide if you're leading with this, or you're just, start firing. Hans is really good in his close range. Obviously, your passive only works in close range because the wave comes out from you. Your expertise neutralizes, preventing Larsons and Madams from getting away from you, along with, other bonuses against Chavez and other expertise. And then your weapon is good in both that close range shotgun and those long range fights. So he's pretty good, but he really does want to be initiating those fights because your passive really only works when you're initiating. Although if you don't get that slow, you can always use this because there is slows on both. Let's talk about our field upgrades. I'm going to be using the early HP variant, but I think any of the main variants here are good. This one, if you want more expertise, more cover, your food healing, or that early expertise. This one also has the nutritional on it. So pretty good there. We're going to use this one. So again, we're going to be prioritizing those green rooms. And if we get in a fight, we can always rush to some food for some healing. And just faster hacking speed as soon as we get a gold chip, plus 60% on all of our hacks is going to be really useful. And yeah, so we'll hop right into our 2 games here, and I will see you there. Alright, let's start it up. We got our game 1 here on hard sell. We got the rooftop spawn. This is a pretty good spawn, because there's a bunch of intel and usually no one around. There's one other NPC, and we really don't have to worry about them. We do have the bounce mat, so in theory, if there was 8, we could actually go right to C.
Success.
But I think there's only the 6, and we're gonna waste one getting our gray. Well, waste. And we might pop downstairs and pop back up though. Alright, because there's usually... That was kind of odd. Green keycard. If we could get 2, can we look over the camera balcony? Yes, we can. Alright, we're going to go back up to C, since it's right there. And we can see if that one guy was acting weird, is still acting weird up these stairs. Nope, he's just standing. Probably all good then? Maybe? Not really sure how NPCs are supposed to act up here, because there's so few of them. Anyway, we're going to do the super sus thing. As soon as you're off that little wooded area, you are in player-only territory. And we will bounce pad our way up to C. Get a quick, well, blue or, not blue, geez, gold or purple, depending on what it is. We'll go from there. Downside of this is we won't be able to go get a blue downstairs, mostly because A, it looks like there's not enough intel, and otherwise we don't have the right cover for it. Probably if we open that drawer, but... Okay. Not bad. And this is not our hack speed, unfortunately, on this loadout, because we have our early expertise, but if we get in a fight and there's food around, we should just win the fight, because we're going to gain a lot of health back from that. Now, I don't want to go down these stairs, because again, we're in this complete wrong cover. One thing we can do, though, is just look under us. I don't think we've got lucky. Yeah, no one's on the balcony. Sometimes there's guards on the balcony. Let's get our bounce pad so I don't forget it. Sometimes there's guards on the balcony, and you can just fall down underneath them and get the cover that way. That looks like a player hacking their way in. Not totally sure it was, though, because I didn't actually go in unless I misread. Maybe a Doug came out as that other player went in. We're just going to follow this person, even though we don't have to. There's no gamble box. Gamble box, although spawns randomly on the map, only spawns in the same spot. And so for this room, it's right on that table, or cupboard, I suppose it is. And it's not there, so that means there's no gamble box in the whole room. And that fills us up on intel. We don't have our social battery. That's a fight in B. You can hear it. One thing we are missing is a way in, but looks like we found that.
Did they retreat?
Alright, handled.
Looks like you have
Did
found
you drop a thing? Yes, you did. And this one's our hack speed. Alright. Unfortunately, we third-partied that guy. All we had to do was run at him and finish him off. The first two shots were kind of bad. We were a little out of range to use the shotgun mode. I should have just ADS'd them all, but that's fine. Alright, pop out of here. Okay, now we're just one of many guards. Let's make sure we have a gun out just in case, though. Alright, this gives us our social and our complete loadout. And we're just going to sit down in here slightly further away from where we just did all that sus stuff, and we can't quite get that. That's alright, though. I think I opened that door with my spyglass. Alright, that's a great way to start the game. We already hit C, so I think we're just going to go A, D, E here. And we could even do some running. It sucks we don't have a blue key card, but that's fine. Check down this way. Alright, neither of them took the ammo, so I feel like they're probably fine. Seemed a little wiggly on that corner, but again, probably fine. We're just going to hack our way into A. And start now with our hack speed. No, it's still too early. We are just going to stick our face in here, because if this is the one, it's not.
Possible vault terminal location.
Because of the keycard, it was a free check, basically. That's a player, though. We saw them out the window, and now they're just sprinting out. So this is one problem with HANS, is that I could shoot them, but they just keep running. If I had passive 2 here, they actually, like, have to slow down. Where did they go? Did I just miss them walking in? I think I just missed them walking in. So yeah, if you have passive 2, it slows them, even at range. Where passive 1 only slows them if they're really close to you. And I guess I could have thrown the orb, but it was really far, so we're just going to have to keep an eye out for a running elite guard as we progress through. Still don't have that blue key card, unfortunately. One of the most important key cards to get, really. I'm not going to do a bounce pad skip here, because I don't want to look sus, and we know that there's someone in front of us. So we don't want to, you know, let them know we're right behind us. But we are going to sprint, and we are going to guess they went right, and we're going to go left. Gonna have to switch outfits. Ooh, outfit.
What kind of experiments are you running here?
Okie doke. I think we're okay, unless it was that person we just passed. I would like a little intel if I could get it. We were gonna get the 4, I guess, even though it's gonna take us a sec. That's 60% coming in real helpful. I think that's them over there. If you see, you can barely see that outfit. But I think maybe it's not. Alright, we somehow beat them even though they were ahead of us. Yeah, it is. Okay. Ooh, time to get out of here. We're getting double teamed. We're gonna let them fight. And we're gonna leave here with the thing. Ooh, deploy that.
Better not go
Nice.
down.
All right.
Health
This
critical.
is faster. Ooh, we missed. All right, there we go, covered. Oh, that was gonna be a little rough. We still haven't even had a chance to look around. Oh boy, still
Now
two people.
proceed with the mission.
Ooh, can we catch this guy?
Where the battle.
Doug out of the way.
Activating rival agent detection
Shoot.
mode.
Dang it, that's so unfortunate. Now we can't get our cover back because they're everywhere.
Rival agent detection running low on intel. Intel depleted circuitry.
Okay, we missed a shot there and it was about to be the death of us. I think it's just that one Squire left. They've probably gone to heal. We should just assume they're at full health at this point. But we'll take a look around once we heal again.
Running low on intel.
I think it is.
Vitals are improving.
We didn't see anyone, so we're gonna slow down a little bit, get our intel up. There's a ton around. We already see at least 8, and we can handle it from there. Okay. So one important thing about HANS is we do want to play to shotgun range. So you saw even there,
And they thought it was secure.
when that Octa was coming, I like stood near the door so he would run past. It's a really obvious and simple thing, but you know, if you're just running away, you're at a disadvantage. Where if you just run through a door, cut to the side, obviously if they see you, you know, that's an issue. But other than that, you just run through, cut to the side, turn back, and then they have to follow you through the door. So you kind of get that first shot advantage back almost. All right, I'm gonna try to ping over here, although I don't think any ping is gonna be great. Unless we went all the way back into the vault. Again, we're trying to get those short-range fights if we can. I'm gonna get this too before we even get out.
Rival agent detection mode. Started rival agent detection mode.
Okay.
Activated. Initializing rival
What if we just
agent
left?
detection mode.
Okay. That covered it. Oh, the driveway spawn? We're not gonna get there in time to see the car. This spawn's my favorite, like, or exit, I guess. But I don't think we're gonna quite get there in time to see it drive in. Yeah, it's coming through. Alright, well that was a pretty good game 1. Decent showing there. And we'll definitely be doing a game 2 as always, but hopefully that taught you a lot about HANS. Trying to take those close range fights. There was a couple bad misses on the shotgun, if you shouldn't do that, but other than that, we did pretty good. Made sure we took fights at the range we wanted to, and yeah, that's how we do it. Alright, let's see how we actually did. I kind of forgot exactly how many kills we got here. We got 4, plus we did somehow get first to the package. That was pretty impressive. But I'll see you guys in game 2 here, so stick around. Alright, we are back on hard cell. Honestly, I wanted a different map, but I quit like 3 hard cell lobbies in a row, and it's just not happening. So we're doing another hard cell. I can't really help it. The reason I didn't want hard cell is because I think this map's really good for HANS. All the, like, obviously there's some longer range fights, like here we could be fighting at a decent range, but there's a lot of close range fights versus like Fragrant Shore, and even somewhat Silver Reef has some longer range that isn't quite as good for HANS. And one thing I really did want to show off was sort of poor fights for HANS and what to maybe do, but it looks like that may not be an option. We're gonna go this way because there was screaming. Not quite sure what the screaming was about. My guess is in this green room though. Could have been them. Nothing's open though, so maybe not. Kinda odd. Alright, great keycard pickup. Honestly, my favorite keycard. Oop. Make sure we use this on them. Alright. Played that about as perfectly as we could have, unless we detected them first. So, the Chavez had heat, which was good for us, but they were smart and put down their field instantly. But we neutralize, which actually removes the field after it's been put down. So they took 40% less damage until we hit them with the Neutralize. So they played well, we played better. Also, they had heat. We're going to grab this food, and then we're going to find somewhere to heal. I think I say this, I mean, not often enough, let's be honest. That's a player right there hacking their way in, I think. Maybe not. But health in this game is super important. Even missing as little as like 5 HP is can be the difference maker. So us missing 40 some odd HP, 45, is gonna be a big difference maker. We're gonna go fix that immediately. So yeah, I think unless you're missing literally like 5 HP, you should go find some HP. Either the nearest social battery chip to you, or some other form. Nearest social battery chip to you, you know, health station, a bunch of food. That was probably a player running into A right there. Let's get this out. Alright. And you opened the door for me, except you had a thing. So this is what we're going to do. A little door trick here. If they follow, we just shoot them. Sounds like they're having some difficulty with the guards, though. Gonna change disguises. Eat. Let's see what we can do. This is a bit of a ranged fight now, unfortunately. Did they close this up? They did. Alright, we didn't really hit them. That's the issue. We can go back in, see if they change disguises or not. That's not great for us. I don't want to hack that, and we know it's gone. I think I'm just going to let whoever it is go, that Octo. Actually, I want the social in there if it's still in there. It's not. Alright, now that I've walked back and forth 4 times, will we already have B or am I lost? I'm lost, that's what it is. Alright. So I'm missing about 15 health, but we're gonna hope there's food on the way. And we'll see what's what. Ooh. Is that downstairs again, or was it upstairs? I think it was downstairs again. I think we've freaked the Octo out. Oh. He has heat. If I could land this, there we go. That's some great pickups for us. And the social battery. Alright, so there, I mean, we heard them and we looked for them, obviously, but more so than that, we saw that elite guard wiggling, you know, not walking in a straight line. That's one of the most common ways to catch out people is they're doing this. And then obviously on their end, they're not doing that. It's not quite as pronounced. But even something as simple as like, oh, look at that, oh, look at that, oh, look at that, you end up kind of accidentally doing that. Even if it's usually you don't even know you're doing it. So something to look out for. Try to keep on the line if you use it, or if you don't, keep going straight.
There is no vault.
Alright, this is actually great for us because we get a full loadout and full keycards. So, yeah, I'm actually glad this is a purple. But yeah, against that Octo there, we did kind of have that long-range fight, and we did see it is a lot harder to aim this than it is just the shotgun. And our, of course, passive did nothing. Okay, I thought they might open a drawer. We already have that keycard. We could go up to C.
Destination set.
And I guess we will. We're just gonna go along the alphabet. Alright, that's that keycard. Now I'm being sus looking around, but I'm just gonna follow the line. Just put the crosshair on the line and follow it around corners. Learning like how this line works will really help you walk like an NPC. And just put the dot on the line and just go. And then obviously you can't do it for these little corners, but you can see all these little corners are in like 2 stages. They're like, obviously this one's 1, but they don't really do 90-degree sharp turns most of the time. They're little corners like that. So all of those things. Alright, no one's been up here, which is great. We get to do one of my favorite exits to the vault across the rooftops. So we got full intel from that. We don't take fall damage from this, so we just go this way. And across here. and into the window. Nice. And we even got here before this is open, which means we're basically guaranteed to be the first unless someone was waiting at one of the other entrances. If someone was literally waiting at the mid-entrance or like jumped into it like right as it opened, the mid-entrance is actually slightly shorter than all the other entrances. So you can get there a little bit quicker. And I'm not going to risk using a bounce pad. We could save time with a blue skip onto the health station room, the bathroom room. But I'm just going to play it safe, use my key codes.
That's what I called them.
I'm going to take a little look around for anyone else sprinting. We're going to switch to the guard. No, we're not. Apparently that E key was hitting the bench. Alright. I think we gotta be about first, and we can hack it from here. And we will need to gain some more intel back, but alright, there's no 4 here. Sometimes there is. We'll just stick our head in here, get this 4. That gives us 6. That should be more than enough. Alright, light was still green, and now it's red because we're in it. And we can grab this. Alright, keep a lookout, although it's sort of hard to see with this one. One person over there, and it's an octo. So we're running this way because we want the intel that's over here, not because we want to make a range fight with the octo. Obviously we don't. I kind of explained that already. But we're just gonna gather up a bunch of intel. They're leaving and giving us space. Ow. Which is good because I just took unnecessary fall damage. Let's stare at the screen for a little bit. Oh, an encrypted password. I see. Alright, moving on. Alright, anyone? No. Okay. I mean, if you know no one's around, there's no reason not to jump. Alright, switch out of a technician. I think technician is one of the most sus outfits you can be in, because there's literally very little chance one will actually be outside the vault. Eventually, though, they will be, but normally phase 2 goes very quickly. If it goes long enough, technicians will eventually make their way out. I just want to ping here, so that it kind of resets our ping timer. One thing with this again, there's a hallway towards A, there's a hallway towards B, there's also C, there's a hallway here towards B, but it's shorter. So even though this doesn't seem like a great way to go with a person being there, well, it's kind of best for HANS because we don't want to fight in a hallway. Oh look, we see someone. All we're gonna do is be on our best behavior, and we're actually just gonna do this. One of these, and miss one of the shots. All right. So there we were utilizing the package ping timer freezes when you do this. And all we had to do was make sure that ping didn't go off and reveal us as we were kind of right in their vision. So that's all we had to do. Oh, come on. And we did manage it. It was kind of close there for a moment, but we managed to get it. I want this food, and we'll be on our way. So yeah, there we go. That was some great HANS gameplay. Got hard sell twice. But we did show off a bit of a range fight and how difficult it can be. And you kind of got to decide if you want to take that range fight or just try to make the situation better for yourself. We talked about the door trick in game 1. Go through a door, just cut to the side and wait for them to follow you. That kind of stuff can really help make the fight the range you want it to be. So there we go. That's a basics refresh HANS. Do like the video if you enjoyed. Comment on your thoughts. Feedback is appreciated to make these better in the future. We're almost halfway, maybe halfway now. So keep that coming, and all that does help spread it to more people. Subscribe for daily Deceive Inc content, and I will see you guys in the next one.